And now, the Android Basics segment. This is a segment where we discuss the things that power your device from behind the scenes. And now, here's this week's episode, Android Basics. Well, now let's move on to the Android Basics. And today we're talking about Android 17 QPR1 Beta 3. And frankly, there are not many changes. This has reached stability a little while ago, and all that we have here are just little minor, UI tweaks, visuals, and all of that. However, though, here are some of the things that I think are fixes. So here's a little talk or preamble that I recorded about what's new in Android 17 QPR1 Beta 3. Following Google's first day presentation of Google I/O 2026, Google pushed out Android 17 QPR1 Beta 3. Mine came in for my Pixel XL Pro at 554 MB, a tad smaller than the 579 MB that came with Beta 2. Just like the previous version, however, there's not much really to write home here about because not many changes have taken place, as these are just visuals and all of that. And one of the things that the sighted folks are touting is the frosted glass look. For those of us who are blind or cannot see the screen, however, this means basically nothing to us. There are, however, some things here that we need to take a look at, and this has to do with fixes that came with this build. Here are those fixes that came with this build. 1. A recurring system error in Context Hub Client Manager that caused excessive logcat noise when attempting to send messages to unregistered clients. 2. Clicking on the date on the at-a-glance prompts to open the terminal. 3. Wi-Fi unexpectedly disconnects due to erroneous low-quality detection despite strong signal strength. 4. Users experienced frequent crackling or distorted audio during media playback from any source. 5. Elements are partially cut off or positioned off-screen when apps are expanded to full-screen mode. 6. Home screen widget would disappear or become unavailable in the widget picker after a device reboots. And 7. The mobile data icon incorrectly remains active in the quick settings panel after airplane mode is enabled. And those are the fixes that came with the Android 17 QPR1 Beta 3. Well, that's it, Sally. I know you don't have it,
Yeah.
but, from the sound of it, though, because for you and I, what we always look for is what? Anything having to do with accessibility, right? I think that's what we look
Exactly.
for.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so that makes sense. And, I can't wait for you guys to, get that One UI 9, and then, we'll be all
Exactly, man.
together on the same page.
This is what we've been singing all those years. It's been like forever. The Samsung it really should do this, but now it's finally here. Yeah, I cannot wait for that day to have the update.
I think they're doing the right thing finally.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah. You can blame them. I
Yeah.
mean, we can curse them all we want, but for me, I'm glad to see that they finally listened and
Like
doing the right thing.
exactly. I don't know the reason why they kept on doing this for like their version of TalkBack is not giving anything that we can say, okay, this is the reason why I should keep it. Exactly.
That's right.